right, first and foremost, call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom, Lavahariam, Yahweh's name of the Heavenly Father, which is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Ba'ashem, which means in the name of Yahweh Shai is the name of the only begotten Son, whose name is written, who come to deliver the children of Israel from their sins. All right, Ba'ashem Kakadash means in the name of the Holy Spirit, which is the volume of the book, the Spirit of Truth. Shalom, Lavahariam, peace to the elect. It's the men, women, and children whose names are written in the book of life. All right, who's going to overcome the dragon, the serpent. All right, who's going to overcome the beast. Okay, who's going to overcome, all right, death. All right, the implementation of the agenda of the society that we currently live in. All right, and every society has a structure, and what we're going through is a process of the development or evolution of a society. All right, and the society that you know of today is ran by Esau Edom. All right, and who is the so-called white man, point blank period. And the so-called white man, as you know it, if you want to take a look from an aerial perspective, he controls that, whether it be America, Russia, mainly America, because in aeronautics, the official language, or in order to enter in that code of aeronautics, all right, you have to know English. All right, meaning if you're able to fly in the friendly skies, because the skies are governed. Okay. Also, too, irrigation. When you deal with irrigation and modern day irrigation, the people who have so-called clean water, if you will. All right. Well, it is clean according to this world. All right. The people that set up those systems are Esau Edom. Are Edomites. All right. So the irrigation systems that you see across the world are established by Esau Edom. All right. So just dealing with those two factors, we're talking about high and above, low down on, as is above, so is below. Okay. And this is the man. What does the scripture say? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
I got it right here.
Right? And it says that it covereth the faces of the judges thereof. We know the scripture, you know. So, hey, man, so who else can be Esau Edom? All right. Nevertheless, like we said, the mind frame of overcoming, all right, what the Most High is allowing this devil to bring forth. That's the important aspect. What is your spirit in? What type of mind frame are you conducting? All right. What kind of water are you drinking? Okay, if you will. All right, because you have the everlasting life. You have the water of everlasting life. You have that aspect, you know. And you also have the aspect of what, the technology of the world and what the Most High can do. All right. See, Esau Edom is about to bring forth a technology that says that he's the Most High. All right. But the true believers are going to understand that system, or that, those mechanisms, all right, are not going to be to what forwards life. All right. Because everybody in the time that we're coming in is going to be looking to forward life, whether it be carnally or spiritually, mainly carnally, because the people in the world, what are they doing? They are trying to get back to life. Okay? Because life as they knew it was taken away. All right? So that same concept is going to happen again. After they boosted you up, they brought you up, and what they're going to do? They're going to sweep the rug from up under you. All right? Thinking that you got to save the landing. All right? But that's what he's going to do. Okay?
Yeah, I got something real quick. This is Ephesians 6 verse 10. Ephesians 6 and 10. It says,
right.
Yeah, it says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High.
Yeah. Can you read that again, Baba Shah?
Yeah, come. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and in the power of his might.
Yeah, in the power of his might. That's what we're going to be strong in. All right, we're not going to show forth strength in Esau's technology. All right, that's a key indication right there. That's a key point in the scriptures. All right, to do what? To have confidence in the power of the Lord, because the world doesn't have confidence in the power of the Lord. And the word confidence means to do what? Have faith, right? So, so basically, the world is gonna be doomed. Keep going.
Yeah, come. Yeah, it says put on the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'ashim Shah, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Yeah, the trickery. What is those trickeries? The trickeries, as we know it. See, we're able to read the scriptures now and break it down in a fashion so you can understand it in layman's terms. All right. See, the world. See what essentially these other Israelite camps are not doing is breaking things down in layman's terms. All right. What does it mean to layman's terms? Basically, how the world views it, or how you can see it in today's formats. That's what it ultimately manifests to. Okay. How can you see this now? That's layman's terms. Now that aspect. Remember, the scriptures tell you. Their salvation was so far beyond their own comprehension. See, what we're displaying is extremely basic, right? But what it's explaining is something that's beyond what the people are expecting. So it's so far beyond what they imagine. What's that? Wisdom of Solomon, the third five, right? Yep. Wisdom of Solomon 5. You should get that.
So far beyond what they look for.
You got it?
Yeah.
Con. Wisdom of Solomon 5. You said?
Yeah, Con.
Yeah.
5 and 1.
Yeah. Con. So far beyond what they have imagined, you know? And because the people are painting pictures. Look, you could paint a pretty picture, but you can't predict the weather. Yeah. So you could think about having a nice day, right? You could think about setting up a party, a parade, but you can't predict the weather. All right. Now the weather is what? The prophecies. All right. What's being said before. All right. See, that's the problem with the world, because in their mind, Esau has the prophets.
Yeah, they don't believe the forecast from the forecasters.
Right, the real forecast.
Yeah, the real forecast. Yep.
You know, what does it mean to cast forth? Meaning what? You sending out forth. Meaning, what are you doing? You're sending out the word. All right, you got that? Wisdom of Solomon 5.
Come, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors."
Yeah, it made a no account of his labors. All right, and you see that being done now. The scriptures tell you what? They shall wear out the saints of the Most High. All right, when you make someone unaccountable for the, when you make someone, what was the word?
Yeah, it says account.
No
account of
it made
labors.
No account of his labors, because what is it? Think about it. They had the concept of what? An accountant. Accountant is the one that manages the money. So if you make no account for their labors, meaning what? All your work is null and void. You see?
Yeah.
And that's what they're showing forth on the right hand and on the left hand. Meaning what? All the things that we're doing, you know, basically they see that in their mind, there's no benefit, because what we make necessary sacrifices to forward the word of the Lord. Mm-hmm. All right, so they make no account of their labors. Meaning what? What you're doing has no cost. It has no worth. It's worthless. You know.
Yeah, no value of importance.
Yeah, that's what you have the word.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
Yeah,
what you got?
It says no account is an adjective.
Nah. What you got pulled up?
Oh, right here? Yeah.
You got Edom Online, right?
Yeah, Edom Online. Yep. Yeah, this is edomonline.com. And I put in account. Down here it says no account. And it's an adjective. It says worthless.
That's a God. That's a deity. See, we're fighting up against forces, which you brought out Ephesians 6 chapter.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right? Because that's what we're going to get into. The forces that we're fighting.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You see? Now, worthlessness is a deity, right?
Yeah, worthless. Yep.
What God that go back to?
I'm thinking
you know it.
Yeah, they gone. No, Baal.
No, Belial, man.
Belial.
You had the sons of Belial.
Yeah, Belial. Come. Belial.
Right. And you know, it's crazy, right? Mm-hmm. Because I'm gonna say this. Belial, they were known to be drunkards. You know? Belial, because you know how you know that? Because in Samuel, Hannah, Samuel's mother, he thought she was talking to herself. Yeah. He thought she was talking to herself. He said, "You are drunken." Mm-hmm. She said, "What? Count out your daughter as a daughter of Belial." Because Belial means worthless. When you're a drunkard, you're worthless. And the Most High doesn't deal with worthlessness. But America, what? America's drunk on Duncan. Mm-hmm. You know, America's drunk. This the golden cup. It's making people what? Drunk. You all right? So worthlessness and being a drunkard is go hand in hand. That's why the rest of you people in the world, what? Are drunkards. Mm-hmm. All right, but going back, Salaki, let's go back to the hold you got.
Yeah.
Go back to the definition of accountant.
Yeah, no account. It's
Right.
Worthless, of no account. The phrase of non-accountee, of no value or importance.
You have no value of importance.
Yep.
And now going back to Wisdom of Solomon, 5th chapter, he said what? All our works were not important.
Yeah.
You see? Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
When they see our account for our labors, that's why I said what? What's that in Revelation 2? I think it is. He said what? I know thy works, right? And he said, and that I know thy labor of love. Yeah, get that. I think it was 2 and 5, 2 and 3.
Yeah, Revelations 2 and 2, it says, I know thy works in thy labor, in thy patience, and how thou cannot bear them which are evil, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and hast found them liars.
Yeah. But that goes into, you can apply that to Esau, Edom too, because you counted them as apostles. When people think of the Most High, when people think of the prophets of this world, it's never our people. You see? But it trickles down because Esau, Edom got a lot of you Israelites in the handbag, and you're spewing nothing but his doctrine. Yo, there's a statue in DC. Yo, the spirit almost jumped on me to just jump out the car and just start filming. Like I seen a statue said that. Yeah, it's a lock. Yeah, I kind of like, it'd be like that sometimes, but it wasn't really all that convenient, but it was a shock. I was like, whoa, because there's a statue, Salakia, right? Of it said the founder of Black history. It's on the right over there when you come down. I know all I can say is from the camp, not like you're going northwest, but you're going the other way towards 50. When you're going towards 50, Rhode Island Avenue, when you come down that way, and when from the camp, DC camp, you coming down and you make that left. I think you're going by like North Capitol right there. You make that right, but it's like the gas station and all that shit right there. Yo, on the right hand side,
Florida.
Yeah, Florida. But I know, of course, I remember. But New Jersey is before New Jersey Avenue. It's a light there, New Jersey Avenue. But go back like 2-3 lights. Yo, that there's a statue. It's called the history of Black history. The founder of Black history. Yeah, and it's an Edomite. It's a statue though. It's a statue. Matter of fact, pull it up. You pull it up. Statue. Yeah, or either or, yeah, of course. Yo, I seen that. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Now it goes back to my point of the account, all right? Because Esau, Edom, what he's doing, he's just making everyone drunk with the philosophy, but he's using Israel too. He's using Israelites that are following after his curriculum, still trying to call themselves Israelites.
Carter G. Woodson.
Carter G. Woodson. Or that look like an Edomite right there. That's the statue. Is he a Jake?
Yeah, Carter G. Woodson, a Jake.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. But he looked like an Edomite right there, man. That looked like an Edomite. Look at his nose and shit. That's why I just rolled by. Maybe it was the spirit I didn't do. But I was like, what the fuck? Maybe he might be a tear, man. I don't know. The spirit I got on road, bro, do he look like an Edomite right there? Or I'm tripping? My glasses ain't working? They got the pointy nose, man. Yeah, they got the. I'm saying that's the statue. Yeah. That's what Esau. That's what they molded for the nigga. But he looked like an Edomite though. You just, all right, fuck it. Look at his attire. Look, a man shall be known by his gait. It's just like his whole. Pull it up. Let the brothers see it on the camera. Like he looked like all right. I didn't know the nigga was a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But he looked like an Edomite. You ride by, you're like, what the fuck? How is this the image of Black fucking history, man? You can't, you know what I mean? How is he the image? Brothers, when you look at the statue of the founder of Black history, man. It looked like it. Why is that what about the Zulus in the Y2 season? Why ain't a motherfucker there with a spear and fucking feathers and half naked with a big thing on his lip? Saying this is the history. Why is it not an Egyptian? You know what I'm saying? Let's say it is a Jake. I didn't know, but why is it in that figure that he's standing there with his legs crossed? Jake, you know what I'm saying? Like with the book and he got the suit and tie on. Why? Because that's the image of Esau Edom. At the end of the day, like when I roll by, I was like, what the fuck is like? You call it this is your founder? Because when niggas love black history, niggas got a whole month and celebrate the shit, man. Come on, man. You know?
Yep.
But yeah, but let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. You got something?
Yeah.
Come on.
This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
Beautiful. Yeah. Read that again.
This is Isaiah 9, verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
Right. The leaders of these people cause them to stumble, essentially. When you err, that's the prefix of the word error. All right? So you're in error by the leaders of your people. And everybody knows now, all of a sudden, everybody, like I'm comfortable with telling a woman nowadays I'm an Israelite. Point blank period. A woman come up on me or whatever the case is, we talking, and she's like, what do you believe? What do you believe? What do you believe in? Like, because obviously we have this demeanor about us that we don't move like other men. So it stands out. So they want to know. So I have no problem saying that. Back in the day, man, I tell you, 2 years ago, I'm just spiritual. You know, I believe in God. I believe in the Bible. That's all I can say. I just don't agree with religion, man. You know, that's how I would activate. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would move. You know, but nowadays I'm like, yeah, I'm an Israelite. I just believe I'm an Israelite. You know, I don't tell them I go in the highways and hedges. You know, I just tell them, oh, okay, I'm an Israelite. And then now, oh yeah, me too. That's the craziest shit to me now. Like, that's the crazy. Like, word, you too? Like, that's a shocker. You know, back in the day, like, oh, you one of them?
You curse people out.
Yeah. You don't like white people? You don't like gay people? You couldn't say that shit and get no. You wasn't. You know what I mean? You could hit the shot if you was saying that back in the day. Nowadays, it's like I'm not saying to use that, you know, by any means. But what I'm just saying is that you're able to. It's able to be said now. Why? Because the thing of Israel is being made more potent, and the thing of Esau Edom is diminishing. I will increase and you shall decrease. And Yahushua said that to who? To the Pharisees, man. All right? He said, I will increase and you will decrease. Why? Because the Pharisees were upholding, get that. Yahushua. You know what? I'll get it. You know?
Yeah, I got this one in what is that? Matthew 20:24. I'm looking for it. It says, 24:14, it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come.
Yeah, like, see, the word got to go up. Now you got
like the brother said, you know, you got women now, oh, I know I'm an Israelite. You know, you got people waking up, oh, I know I'm Israel. You know, the words have been going out. Yeah. Like, you can't do nothing against the truth.
But for the truth.
Yeah. You know? And it's being manifest, you know?
Yeah, people are coming to the light. Not even though there's a lot of information out there which causes confusion, but they're still acknowledging that they're kings and priests.
Mm-hmm. Well, the glorification of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is being brought.
You know, it's funny that you said kings and priests, because Jake don't really say that, but essentially when you call yourself an Israelite, you are saying that. You're supposed to know that. Mm-hmm. Every man is a king and a priest. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to know that, but they don't know that they know that. They're supposed to know that. Mm-hmm. That's the thing about it. It's spiritual too, because I was listening to John and Yahushua was drilling them Pharisees, man. That's the spirit. I didn't know that. I told brothers, listen to the scriptures, man. Because the spirit made me say this, and I don't remember like really, but I just listened to it over and over, and it sticks in your mind. So I'm look, this is John 3. Okay. Right? John 3, it says what? Spoken and what? Seeth, testify his testimony. Right? I just had it. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Let me start at verse 29. He that hath the bride is the bridegroom, but the friend, no. Salakia. John the Baptist, let me take this back. John the Baptist, this is what John the Baptist was talking about him and Yahushua. He was telling that Yahushua must increase, but he must decrease. Mm-hmm. That's what, you know, Salakia. Salakia. That's what this chapter is talking about, Salakia. But it just, that saying just was in my head, but because that's essentially what's happening, you know, on the reverse side. Because hey, look, through Yahushua, we got life, we got the spirit, man. And basically, what I'm explaining is that the world is decreasing, man. So we're able to say that to the world now.
Yep.
You know, because of Yahushua, the overcoming of the death, overcoming death. All right, what this man's about to bring. Slock, y'all got it.
Yeah, come. I'm gonna go back to Ephesians.
Come.
Yeah. 'Cause Ephesians is heavy in this time because Esau is in a time of transitioning to his agenda. All right, with the what Yashawan would call it, that micro thing, you know, that thing, you know. So they pushing that thing. So people have to be their minds have to be acclimated to the system that they pushing. So logic, truth that's all going out the window.
Yeah.
And like he mentioned in the video you just watching, people have to be constantly bombarded with just misinformation, information. You know, it just got to break them down.
It's
you know?
their consumers.
Yeah.
The world that we live in, and you know who's the number one consumer on the earth?
Jake.
Yeah, he said Jake.
Be specific. Women.
Okay.
Women are Jake. Nah. Woman.
Women be shopping. Yup.
Woman. All right. Women are the number one consumers on earth. No matter what race. You know. You want your business when you go on Marshalls, you go on Target, you go on Walmart. When you first walk in there, the first area is what? The women's section.
Yeah.
When you got to go to the men's section, you got to travel for that shit.
Across the damn way.
And it'd be a little pocket area. Men know what they want. Oh, I don't like them jeans. Oh, I like those. I use these for work. Oh, damn, they got some socks. And it'd be right by the register. Boop, 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 boop. You just go boom, 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 boom. You just go right around. That's how I go. For the women's section, it's right in your face. It's big as fuck. You know, I hate to be so blunt, but it is what it is. And why? Because they're the number one consumers. And that's what this world has become. The mind of women. All right? Because women, oh, I like that. Ooh. Everything that they see, they want. You know? That's the mind frame of a woman. Okay? And meaning, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know? Con.
All right, back to in Ephesians 6:11, it says, "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
Yes, yeah. And now, when you put on armor, what are you doing? You showing yourself to be men. That's what this thing boils down to. The end of the fucking day. And see, the world is completely in a brain fuck. All right, the world's track mind is fucked. All right, because in the world that we live in, the biggest enemy on earth is the black woman. You know, and that's the world we live in. The biggest, the most undefended creature on earth is the black. Are you sick? You're the number one because you're part of that number one consuming nation. All right, they want you. That's why you have the Handmaid's Tale. There's not going to be a Handmaid's Tale for men. They make eunuchs out of men. That's how kings, when conquerors conquer a nation, they make the top men eunuchs to guard their women. Now, on the other half, the woman is taken as spoil to be popped. All right, and that's what you're doing. You women have been popped since the garden. All right, now it's all being made manifest. But with the whole segment, the whole thing of this is to take away manhood.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. Even that whole story about the one in the world they call Jesus, right? He's a man that has been this Superman, essentially, right? But has no father. But he's around his mother all the time. Oh, he's born. Oh, see, that woman was so special. She had the greatest man ever walked the earth. That's the lie you motherfuckers living. All right? What is complete? That's why one of the biggest stumbling blocks is what? The virgin birth. What? There was a man on the scene. All right? There's a lineage of men. Ye are the flock of my pasture. What are men? And that's what this whole thing manifests. That's what the whole big big riff is all about at the end of the day. You know? But we're following the ultimate man named Yahushua and the way he conducted. That goes back to my point of how we can say that we are increasing. You know, John represented us all back then. All right. They even the Pharisees knew that. Why would they ask him, "Are you Elijah?" Why would they ask him, "Are you that prophet?"
Because it's a fulfillment of the scriptures.
The Elijah part, but it's the impact that he had when he was around. He still kept that old pedigree, and it's spiritual because what was John? Yo, what was his favorite? What was his meal?
Locusts and honey.
Yeah, you know what? Essentially, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
What you looking for? I got this. This is 2 Corinthians 4:3. It says, "But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them." All right, that's why the majority of people can't get the gospel of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because it's lost to most of them. The light has not shined unto the masses of people, man. All right? Or the masses of Israelites out there, you know? Some of you may know that you're Israelites, but still, the Most High blinded the majority of you, pursuant to Isaiah with the 6th chapter. All right?
Right. Now, what I was looking for, well, locusts are lawful, and so
Beetles.
I'm sorry, the cicadas.
Yeah.
Cicadas are lawful.
Form of locusts.
Yeah, no, you know what it is? It's not, I just looked it up. It's not a form of locust. It's just that they have the same shape, but what makes it lawful is six-legged. That's the thing. All right, they're creeping things. They're six-legged. And they have wings. Wings are not unlawful. You eat chicken wings, right? All right, so you know how people in the world, they think fucking backwards. When I hear the locust, yo, I be just thinking of the end. You know, and in spiritual, we talk about John the Baptist because he kept that hard nature. This is not for nothing. This is what I was we was talking about, you know, prior to, you know, the camera coming on. All right, because we was talking about that hard nature that men kind of have still overseas. All right, because men in ancient times, we spoke up on each other. Like, men were close. Like, you speak face to face. Nowadays, you walk up on Jay, they go, oh, yo, what the fuck? You step back and shit. Like, it's a vibe to stay away from me. But back in ancient times, and now, like I was explaining, when you talk to foreigners, I remember that shit, man. You ever, you know, living in the tri-state area, there's a lot of foreigners, and especially visiting foreigners. And when them foreigners, they walk up on you and they talk to you, they in your face talking, because that's the nature of how men talk, up close and personal. It's nothing feminine about it. It's just it's like
more intimate.
Yeah, men were more intimate back in those times. You know, more personal. It's like it was nothing fucking. It was no homo shit. But see, nowadays that's considered homo. Like, two men were walking, like, just to put you in that mind frame of how men were back. Men were hard, rough. You know.
Nowadays, you can't even walk by a car without like two Jakes looking at you.
Yeah, drilling and shit.
Yeah, like who the fuck is this?
Yeah, because they're in the wrong their mind frame is in the wrong capacity. You know? But let's go back to the point about that hardness, and that's what this world is against. That hardness between men. You know, that's what it all boils down to. John the Baptist displayed that, man, being who he was, of that particular lineage. See, it's crazy because him and Yahweh Shah was of the lineage of kings, but he wasn't recognized as that, because the kings, that's why you gotta go into the Maccabees, the history. The nature of the kings and who the kings was established was all jacked up. Then even later to the priesthood, you have particular priests that would get up in office that weren't even of Levi, right? And then they would spread forth their wickedness and have their sons, and throughout time, things got wicked. And where the order of the priesthood was all jacked up. All right, and what proves that is John the Baptist, because you go through John's line, he comes from the royal line of if I'm not mistaken, it's Kohath. All right, you got three sons. You got Merari, Kohath, and I think it's not Gershom, not is it? If I'm not,
Son of Moses.
yeah, right.
I'm
But
talking
it's
about the sons of
Levi. But then he came from that particular line and kept the high priest.
Yeah.
But during the time, not Eliezer.
not him.
That's if I'm not mistaken, not Moses. Yeah, Moses is like he's one of the progenitors. Nevertheless, the point of the matter is that John the Baptist was of that line of the high priest, but he wasn't recognized in that time. But he still had the same energy. You get me? You know, he had that when he came around, his presence was felt in that time frame of the Roman authority, which was being head and governed by Pharisees, all right, who were being puppets to Edomites, all right, to Edomites that looked like Jacob. At that, Herodians. You see, saying that they were of the priesthood. You see, it's nothing new under the sun. That's why you got Amalek. That's another aspect of the battle of the worlds, if you will. All right, if you gonna believe, point blank period, they're gonna put it to where if you believe that they are the children of the Most High, them people, the 48, you know what I mean, or Jake, you know, 48 or Jake, which one is it? You know.
This is Isaiah 59, verse 15. Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment.
Yeah, they displeased him that there was no judgment. Right? Now, he said, him that departed from the Lord maketh himself a prey. All right? Now, the key point in there is him. Him. All right? That's what it starts with. Or he. That's what it starts with. He that departed, him. All right? The man. Okay? Going back to the point at hand right now. The man is the one being diminished. Why? Because he's the one that's going to come up against them. The men of the Lord are the driving force. Like what it said, that when the breath entered into them, they still forth as an army. Right? In Ezekiel the 37th chapter. Okay? And who's that talking about? That's talking about the men, first and foremost. Okay?
Yeah, Ezekiel 37:4 says, Again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord.
Keep going, dude.
Yeah, it says, so I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied.
It's further the army. The army. You want to get that point. The army. He says,
yeah, right here.
Con.
Verse 9. I'll read verse
Con.
9. Verse 9, it says, Then said he unto me, Prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them.
Hold on, selector. Hold on. It said it said that he prophesied, and then the breath came. All right. So who's the ones doing the prophesying? The men. All right. Go ahead. It wasn't no woman in the army. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, Then said he unto me, Prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind.
Son of Adam, man, son of man, say unto the wind. You see? All right, the son of man. All right, go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Come from the four winds, O breath.
That's how you know it's bigger. Okay, the sons of man, really, because that goes back to the sons of Adam, which make them what? The sons of God. You see, this is why it goes all the way back to that portion of when the Most High first kicked this thing off. Because it goes back to the son of man, the son of Adam. Matter of fact, what verse you want?
9, verse 9. 37:9. Yeah, thus, then said he unto me, Prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain,
Yep.
that they may live.
Right. So it says right here, Abad. Right? No. Bun Salakia. Bun Adama. All right? Bun Adama, son of Adam. Hold up. Son of Adam. All right? So that's who? That's talking about the sons of the Most High, going back to the beginning. The Nephilim. He bug outs. All right?
Weirdo.
Yo, it's just, I don't know, man. You know, I can't say I hate to laugh. You know, like, because, you know, the scripture said we're going to laugh, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm laughing because we know what you're going to end up in and keep teaching that. You know, it's like, what? Are you serious? Come on, man. You think the Most High is dealing with that? All right? It's the sons of Adam. The sons of Adam is the sons of men. This is the prophets. The same men of old that slept with the daughters of women. I'm sorry, the daughters of men. Right? The daughters of those men. All right, let me look that up. Matter of fact, let's look what that says. All right, what's the water, brother?
Yeah.
What is it? Genesis 6. Slept with the daughters of men. Let's look up that.
Yeah, can I read this real quick?
Where it says here the daughters of Adam. But you gotta they kind of going off, you know? Because these daughters of Adam, right, is not talking about the Israelite woman. The daughters of men is talking about the women of the other nations, the sons of men, which still come from Adam, because the scriptures tell you in 2 Ezra 6:54, it says they all come from Adam, but you know you have that portion that's separate. All right, you say all come from Adam, yeah. All right, but there's a particular line in Adam. All right, and that's what this is talking about, because that's the prophets, that's the men of the Lord. Okay, go ahead.
Come. It says, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up upon their feet, an exceeding great army.
Yeah, exceeding great army, man. All right, that's what the Most High is establishing, an army of 144. Okay, but that army of 144 is what? Is what? The prophets. All right? And that's what through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right? Through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the only way you getting out of here is through following particular men. All right? Oh, the scriptures tell you, I thought about this earlier, I was meditating on it. The scriptures talk about have not many masters. So you got a lot of Israelites out there that who you follow? I follow everybody. That's scripture say have not many masters, right? Because what? When Yahushua was on the scene, what did they call him? What would they call him? They call him rabbi, right? Meaning what? Meaning master or teacher or sir or Lord. It's all the same word, but more so rabbi. Right? When you go into that Hebrew, it more so means a teacher, because you have Adawan. They didn't call him Adawan, they call him rabbi, which means master, or basically a teacher. All right? There's a difference of Adawan, all right, and rabbi. All right? So Salakia, going back, those men followed that man in faith, right? Nowadays, the replication of that body, so you can understand, is what? The prophets. So you have to follow particular teachers. There's no way out of that. You got that scripture?
Yeah.
Many masters. The water, brother.
Yeah, James 3:1, it says, my brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation.
Yeah, be not many masters, meaning many teachers. Salaki, I misquoted. You know? Is there another one? Many masters?
No, that's it.
That's it? I'm getting it mixed up. But yeah, scriptures tell you that, man. You know? Be not many masters. But that's, you know, but that's talking about a person that's into too many things.
Yeah.
You know, as far as
a jack of all trades.
Yeah, yes. Well, yeah. He would, I know what you mean. He's not necessarily a jack of all trades. In so many words, he has, you know, a lot of things that he so-called mastered. Well, he did master them, you know, but it's just that the Most High wants you on one track, you know. That's what it boils down to, you know. That's what it, you know, at the end of the day. But that still goes into it, you know, because essentially what happens, you know, when you are many masters, you have to learn from many masters. You have to learn from different. So because we have a lot of Israelites that what they now Jake talking about Book of Enoch and all this other shit. Yeah, you wilding. You Enoch and Yasher and all that. Like, you know, now you got to read the star. There is the Book of Enoch. That's the main one. A lot of these other Israelites is dabbling into. You know what I'm saying? And I heard that this dude, Milwaukee, he be out there out. You know, if he's, you know, I've talked to him before, you know, and he got a cool vibe. He seems sincere, but it's like, yo, again, when you have those individuals that are following, you know, he has many masters. That's having many masters, man. Oh, I learned from them because he even used to big up GMS. You know, he sit there and learn from the apostles. You know, all these dudes, they learn from GMS. One way, shape, or another. These dudes, you got secret disciples. I truly believe that. Real talk. You got a lot of secret disciples of Great Millstone. Individuals that, yeah, I be watching, but I don't like what they be saying about that. You know, but you agree with another camp about what they say about what we say. So you have many masters, man. You trying to be a master of many. You know, it don't work that way. You know, the Most High got one doctrine. That's it. You know, come on, Salakia, what y'all got?
Yeah, because you just said something that made me.
Con, what you thinking about?
You would say it's one baptism, one Lord. You know,
Colossians, Philippians, in that area. One faith, one doctrine.
One faith, one doctrine. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let me look at one faith. Because that's the truth. It's just it's one. You know, it's not a multitude of different avenues you could come to find the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Ephesians 4. Yeah, I'll start at 1. Point is in like 5, 6. Ephesians 4:1, it says, I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah, it says endeavoring.
Yeah, yeah. You know what an endeavor is. You know what endeavor is? Endeavor is something that you set forth and you accomplish it. You know, it's an accomplishment. You know, you see, but it's something that you planned out, right? So then the endeavor is to keep the body of one spirit is to do what? That's our goal. That's everyone. When we get together and we huddle, right? Our plan is to keep the oneness of the spirit.
Come.
And what spirit is that?
The Spirit of Yahweh.
The Holy Spirit.
Yeah, the Holy Spirit. Yep.
Right? The Holy Spirit, or the Spirit of Yahweh Shah. Right? The Spirit of truth. Okay?
You know, the Ruach HaKodesh.
Yeah, the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's a separate spirit. All right? And we keeping that spirit one.
Yeah, come.
All right?
Yeah, it says, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bonds of peace.
Yeah, the bond.
In the bond of peace.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, the bond of peace comes within that spirit or that doctrine. That's why a lot of exposing is being done within you particular camps. To be honest, you know, in all reality, see, Great Millstone has been getting the finger pointed, right? That was the finger, right? So he's the bad guys. The bad guys. Ooh, they're rapists. Ooh, right? That's what they do. But through the spirit, you don't hear nothing about Great Millstone. When you hear about things, bodies popping up, you know, robberies and this person don't do that, this, that, and the third, yada yada yada. Like even when you think about right, the rebels of Great Millstone, where are they? I'm talking about the individuals that was a part of the camps and they started coming up against the camps. Where are they? They're not around. They're nowhere to be found. They might pulled up different accounts, subscriptions, outside of that, but they're not actively making videos.
Yeah.
Where's your rock? Oh, not your rock. Salakia. What's this dude?
Arad?
No, nah. Him too though. I wasn't even thinking about him. Chicago. Try to find.
Try to refine.
Yeah.
Remember that dude from Boston?
Tried and find. They got fined. They didn't get refined. They got fined.
What's the dude from
You gotta
Boston?
pay up, nigga.
What's the dude from Boston used to make those videos? He used to be with the Boston camp. He moved down.
Oh, you talking about
main
Izar?
camp. Yeah,
I had him
Izar.
on my mind.
Yeah, I had him on my mind too.
Yeah.
Cause he came out exposed.
Where Baloo at?
Yeah, Baloo. Yup. The chip.
Yo, where y'all at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where these individuals that were, so fervent against Great Millstone, but when you look at these other camps, it's like, it's always some shit popping up. One way, shape, or another. I've been hearing, like, even with the concept of the doctrines, like, hold up. So, Barack and them, you up under Barack, and they the book of Enoch. Barack look like, I'm gonna be honest, Barack looked like an individual you could just bring something up on him as far as like a new doctrine, he just accepted. He just seemed like that old kind of dude. Yeah, but I see where you coming from. Yeah, that sound about, brother. I think the spirit is on you. Like you can kind of catch that vibe from him. Like, he just go along with the get along. That's why he's Masharai Yasha Allah. Go along with the get along. That's it. That's it.
Proverbs 14 and 15, it says, the simple believeth every word,
Oh Lord.
but the prudent man looketh well to his going.
Damn, that's heavy. We're looking well to our goings through one aspect. See, he said the simple believeth every word. I mean, it's every fucking angle. Yeah, COVID. Yeah. This, that, and third. Oh, yeah, you gotta do this. Oh, you gotta do that. And they just keep switching. Great Millstone, when you watch these individuals, they break down the chip, like I said that earlier, through the spirit. When you listen to these individuals, they got a different breakdown for the chip. The mark of the beast is 1,000 other things. Yeah. But when it comes to Great Millstone, we've been telling you the same thing over and over and over again. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, man. But it's all in the spirit of this power Yahweh Shai. It just shows you that the power of just keeping the word and being straightforward and not budging, because that's what's going to take in these last days. You got to pray Yahweh Shai, he manifest that spirit, that sternness in you, to be rooted, steadfast, that, through the spirit that, no matter what comes your way, you able to withstand. You want to boost your spirit, strengthen your spirit, read Romans the 8th chapter. Read that. Read Romans the 8th chapter, man. No perils, famine, shipwreck, everything. Paul went through all that. He said the Lord ain't leave us what? yo, all that stuff he went down with a laundry list. Aches and pains and turns and bumps and bruises. He said the Lord was there. David said the same thing.
Yep. This is Mark 6, verse 49. But when they saw him walking upon the sea, they supposed it had been a spirit and cried out. For they all saw him and were troubled. And immediately he talked with them and said unto them, be of good cheer, it is I. Be not afraid. So the brother was talking about being confident, be like trusting in the Lord. It says trust, put not your confidence in man. So you put your trust in the Lord, and he's always going to fight for you.
Yo, that 6th chapter, I seen you reading Mark 6, because if that was that after they tried to crown him king, and then they went to go on the ship, and then he appeared to them on the ship. but they didn't know it was him. He said, "Relax, it's me."
Yep.
In so many words. That's yeah, because they were by themselves for a period of time, and Yahweh Shai popped up on. Yo, that's the spirit. I was listening to that today in John, and I was like, damn, when I thought about it, I seen it, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? You never know what's gonna happen in these last days, yo. Where you thinking, you and a brother, or you might be by yourself, whatever. I don't think you're gonna be by yourself. I just put it like that. Nevertheless, one way, shape, or another, somebody going, Yahweh Bashem Shai gonna comfort you.
Be a good cheer.
Be a good cheer. He said, yo, he's good. He probably had a bottle. I ain't gonna say he had a bottle of wine, but he could have popped up like, yo, it's good, man. Y'all chill out, man. We about to kick it. Just relax. I know y'all was, whatever. He could have, I'm just throwing it out there because that's the kind of vibe. He said, if you tell somebody be a good cheer, he didn't say, he didn't like to go back to sleep or, it's gonna be okay, or he did say it's gonna be, but he said be a good cheer. You'd be like, yo, have a good time. Like when you have it, be a good cheer, you're like, yo, smile, laugh,
Yeah.
Yahweh Shai, yo, man, yo.
Good, man.
Yeah, yo, Slaki. Yahweh Shai, man. Yo, you that's the coolest dude, man. You could tell, like, through the spirit when you read, listen to the story, the scriptures, man. You see how he was moving. He was just cool, man. You could tell through the spirit, man. He was just, just a cool dude, man. Like, that's a guy that you want around, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just kept it real all the time. The fuck? But see, that's what the world don't want. The world don't want that.
Yeah, because when remember when he went to go pray to the Father, and Peter went with him and another disciple, and he was just like, yo, and they fell asleep.
Yeah.
He was praying, and he was just like, yo, y'all couldn't stay up and stay up with me, and
Yeah, he said, I know what you're talking about. It comes to me in a second.
That was in the Garden of Gethsemane.
Yeah, he said basically, he said, look, you got time to sleep. Right now, you need to pray, pretty much. I can't think of how to word it right now, but yeah, that's what he said. He said, because he got mad at them for that.
Yeah.
Because he knew it was his hour, but in their mind, like, yo, he ain't going nowhere. But that's what their mind was like. You could tell because Peter, he bucked up. They didn't really understand what he was saying. Like, he's like, but he told him, I'm gonna always be with you. So it's like, if you always gonna be with me, but you gonna be gone, how does that sound? You know what I'm saying? They mind like, so he always gonna be there. He popped up on him. So you ain't going nowhere, man. You ain't going nowhere. But it's crazy. That's super crazy, man. Because it sounds like the story of Elijah and Elisha. Elijah and Elisha was the same thing. Because remember, Elisha, they came, he said, don't you know your master's going to be gone? Like, they were prophesying, telling him, like, yo, he's going to be gone. And he's like, what? Like, and Elijah transcended, but and Elisha was still there. But, he lamented for that, He was like, damn, because that was his man's. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is, man. We Jake. That's how you got to look at it. Like, they were just some brothers. That's what you got to look at first. They were brothers that just love one another. That's it. But then the other things of the prophecies and, the miracles and all those things come. But really what it was the camaraderie that they had. Look, the scriptures don't give you all the details of what they went through and how they conducted with each other, man. The little things. The intricate details, like the little things. The little things.
Break bread with your brothers.
Yeah.
Build
Like,
a bond,
Yeah. That's heavy, man.
Yahweh Shai. The scripture mentioned what King David and Jonathan's bond.
Yeah. He said they had a love one another that surpassed the love of a woman.
Right.
Because they had intimacy with one another.
Yeah.
Manly intimacy. You think man.
I got one real quick. This is Hebrews 13:5. It says, let your conversation be without covetousness.
Salaki, I gotta say this, brother. I just had to take a deep breath before I said it. King David wore the ephod. Do you know what that is? You Israelites out there? King David wore that. He wore the linen ephod, man. All right? That is the vesture that the high priest would wear. Like, why would he be and this is King David we talking about, that wasn't even a Levite. He wasn't of the lineage of the high priest, but he wore that linen ephod. That's a damn Jake ain't wear that shit. Man. They had a mitri, man. It was basically like like a turban, bugged out shit. But yeah, man, or you can show it if you want. You want to share the wealth?
I got you. I was
If you want it, you just look at it, like we could just see it, But yeah, man, hey, man, there's no way that this man could have been a homo or what have you,
Oh, Shalom. Yeah.
Like when they talk about that bond between the men, that's an ephod, man. Those 12 stones, man. That's what the high priest would wear. All right, David wore that, man, in front of the whole nation, man. Nobody said, "Yo, you can't wear that." David, David ate the showbread.
Yeah, yep.
He did things that would, but the Lord allowed it. That's that house of David, man. You got, and that's another thing we got to think of too. You got to remember that mercy, because David did get a lot of mercy, man. But he's David. But going into what you were saying about him and Jonathan, that bond that they had, that oneness between themselves, that's of the Lord, man. Just like, all right, so you believe in God, and there's a man that you talk to when no one else is looking or listening to anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when I say that, it's like a secret. The relationship you have with Yahweh Shemel Shai is a secret relationship. If you had a secret relationship with a man, people would, in this world, it's like, so you bow down to this man, and you cry, and you do all these things to this man, like you show all this emotion and affection to this man. It's a man. Yahweh Shemel Shai are men. All right? So you do it. Wow, oh my God. If you just said it was a man, like, that's the thing. Like, man, people don't get that aspect. Just the humility, just point blank period.
Yeah.
The supplication, man, the begging.
Yeah. That's crazy you say that, because I was thinking, usually when Jake introduces something, they want to immediately go to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we was talking about the business thing, and then how some Jakes out there just not humble, and they just want to cut you out of the deal, and they want to make all the money.
Yeah, grimy niggas.
Yeah, versus sharing the wealth.
Yeah, you get more like that.
Yeah, because then if I can't do something, you got it. If you're free, blah blah blah.
Well, yeah, vice versa. That's how it goes, man. And a unity within, and that's how we do with this word.
What does uni mean?
Yeah.
Unity or community.
No, uni means one.
Right.
Uni is like uno, but it's got the I there.
One,
Yeah, the oneness.
I got something.
Yeah.
This is Sirach 25:1. It says, in three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before the Most High men. The unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together. But it mentions the unity of brethren.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the Most High is beautified in that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Yahweh Shemel Shai brought us together through the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, to do these works and unify the doctrine. Okay, keep it one, and defend the gospel, I got something else. I had what is it? John 15:12. It says, "This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
Yeah.
Ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you."
Right.
All right, so it's known, and in Israel, that there's not a lot of, there's some that are not friends of Yahweh Shah, but
Right.
what you teaching, man,
Right.
Yeah,
you call you, and that's the thing. Because if you're a friend, because what the scriptures talk about in Sirach 6, friends share secrets. We don't gotta get that. We gonna close in a minute. You know, but brothers could go home and watch, read it, Salaki, and go into, you know, Sirach 6 to tell you about a friend, about the medicine of a friend. You know, I did videos on it. You know, well, mainly one where it says Zabak, you are not a friend of the Most High. That's what I went into. You know, it's not necessarily about him. It's just about what this individual. All right, you don't have the secrets of the Most High, right? If you don't have the secrets, then you're not a friend. You know, you're not a part of the circle. You're not a part of the coalition, the commission. You know.
Yeah, you can find out like a lot of your leaders are not friends because scripture also say in Sirach, a friend is there for occasion, man. You know, so
There is a friend for an occasion.
for a friend for occasion.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, come.
Yeah.
But you know, when adversity comes, you know, where the friend gonna be at then? You know.
Yeah, that's another kind of friend. Well, that's what these leaders are. Remember, as a spirit, I was saying that earlier. I said these niggas think that they can make a plate, set up a whole banquet,
a
whole table, furnish it, you know, bring the food out, and then you not gonna eat it? Nah. You gonna eat at that table. I see. Oh, that's why I get it now. Why David and Paul, he quoted that. You know, Romans, right? I think it's 9, right? And I think it's Psalm 69, if I'm not mistaken. You know, but
table. Let the table become a snare.
Become a snare, right? Because not Romans 9, Romans 11. It's either 10 or 11. Yep. Yeah, man. You got it?
Oh, you said Romans 10 and 11? Oh.
It's either Romans 9, I'm sorry, either Romans 10 or Romans 11. My phone died. Yeah, Romans 11 and 9 is Psalm 69:22. It says, and David said, let their table, I'm reading Romans 11 and 9, be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. Right? Because these individuals then devise this doctrine of what they say at the RFID is or what they say at the mark is, you know, what they say in their own opinion, like we said earlier, really facilitated through Esau Edom, right? And then Nate knows what he's teaching, ain't right? That's why I said they keep switching up their doctrine. They keep switching up. They don't have a firm answer on what these things pertain to. It's always something different. Christianity, it's embargo, it's this, it's that. You know, it's always something. Oh, it's white woman. It's everything else but this little device. They know what they're doing. It's control opposition. So they set up this table and they think I'm gonna just peel off.
Yeah.
No, nigga, you gonna eat. You gonna eat this. Yeah. You ain't gonna be able to you ain't gonna just lay it out and just have everybody else eating. You do that with guests, they're like, where you going? Yo, why you leaving while we eating? Yeah. You just made all this food, you gonna leave? Nah, you gotta sit here and eat.
Yeah, you know, because you furnished it for somebody else.
Right.
You furnished that table for somebody else.
Not knowing it's for yourself. Yeah. That's why they're gonna fall into the same recompense that Haman and his sons did. Why? Because they set up those gallows, or the scriptures talk about let it fall upon his own pate. Yeah. You know, let the wicked fall into the missions that he has imagined. You don't gotta get it.
Yep.
You know?
I got Isaiah 65 and above it, 65 and 11, above it says judgments of the wicked and blessings on the godly. But it says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword.
Yeah, he's gonna number you to the sword. You think you're gonna be able to dress this whole thing up? The Most High gonna get your ass. You know, Nate, the purple people eaters. You got the Raiders. You know, you got the Raiders. You got the Raiders and the Vikings. That's what they are, man. Ain't no with the Raiders and the Vikings, man. Yeah. Pillagers. You know, bloodthirsty animals. You know?
It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes.
Yeah, because the prophets are already out and about telling you. You know, that's why he said, "You spake, he spake unto you, but you ain't hear."
Yep. I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
Yeah, yeah. You chose where the Most High didn't set up. You chose where there was complete darkness. You know.
It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall
That's
rejoice.
twofold. That's twofold, man. All right, the living water, water that we because they said it was going to be a cry for wine in the streets. All right, meaning what? There's going to be a shortage of goods on the right hand and on the left. Physical goods is going to be a shortage of, and spiritual goods. That's why it's called the famine of the word. All right, because they're going to be looking for that water and they're going to be thirsty. They're going to be looking for that bread and they're going to be hungry. While the men of the Lord, the truth believers and the followers of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua are going to be eating and drinking on every level. All right? On the left hand and on the right. How about that? So you can understand.
I can back that up. This is Sirach 42 and 24. It says, all things are double one against another, and he have made nothing imperfect. You know?
Yeah.
He's just laying pain over what you just said.
Yeah. Everything's a double. Everything is a left hand, right hand thing.
Yep.
Just like how they're not going to receive it on the left hand and the right hand, we're going to receive it on the left hand and the right hand. These niggas think that because they're going to see that makes sense. That makes sense. Because these niggas think they're going to have a way out. Because think about it. To buy and sell. But, okay, all right, I actually took the device or what have you, right? The individual, the leader of, say for instance, Yohana, right? I'm trying to avoid saying his name, but it's the spirit. Say for instance, Yohana one day, or he took the chip, but he think now he gonna be able to eat and buy and sell the same way Jake will regularly buy and sell. No, nigga, you gotta go through the ringer. That's how it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be to where Jake, a nigga like that get the chip, and he think that you gonna have a big steak dinner and all that. No. You're gonna get the short end of the stick as well. Now maybe for a period of time they may be able to do whatever, but they're looking to cut you off. You think they're gonna have a nigga like Yohana hypothetically in a new world order? And like, come on. He's gonna have to. Like,
This way of thinking, you can't.
Nah, you gotta die.
Yeah.
They're gonna use you for their cause, and they're gonna kill you. That's what the scriptures is explaining to you.
Yeah, this is 2 Ezra 16 and 69. It said, 68. Matter of fact, 67. It says, behold, the Most High himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities to meddle no more with them forever. So shall the Most High lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
Yeah, that's gonna be a torment to your mind, because you know that by you eating this or you indulging in this, you know that you're defiling yourself. So it's a torment in your mind. Because you didn't choose a straight path, and the Most High is not with you in that time. All right, you choose the straight path, and at the end, the scriptures tell you the trial of all men is at the end, as at the end of all things, right? So at this time, this is going to be your trial period, and you're going to indulge because why? The Most High is not with you. That's ultimately the reason why. Not by your own might, all right, not by your own strength, none of that. It's going to be what? It's going to be by what? By you're going to accept it because you gave it to Satan. We're not going to, Lord's will, we're not going to be those individuals. Why? Because we walk through the fire. We walk through the water on the left. Look, there's fire on one side, water on the other. And through the spirit power of Yahweh, we looking to stay straight. You know? We're looking to see the downfall of this place, man. All right? So you individuals, you already got in your mind that America ain't going to go nowhere. You're going to play along with the get along, and then Esau going to give you the perch. But then at the end, you're going to realize, oh, this is it. This is what they were saying. This is what they were talking about. And it's going to be too fucking late.
I got this. if I may read this again. It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision. Now the word consent, when you look it up in the Etymology Online, it says agree, give assent, yield, when one has the right power or will to oppose.
Yeah.
So the scriptures say you're not supposed to take that micro thing.
Well, what it is that because they're denying their power. By them denying their power, you're giving into another power. That's what that's ultimately saying. Read that, like the last line you just said.
Yeah, it says or will to oppose. It says agree, give assent, yield when one has the right.
Yield when one has the right. Meaning what? You have the right, but you yielded. The word yield means to proceed with caution, meaning I'm gonna let you go. That's what yield means. You got a yield sign on the highway. You're allowing the person that's already moving in traffic to go. So you're yielding, meaning you're gonna hesitate before you go. So when you hesitate, you're allowing that person to go, although you still have the right. Because it doesn't say stop. Stop. Let me make that broadcast. There's a difference between stop and yield. All right? When you stop, the stop sign means you have to stop. The yield sign doesn't mean I have to stop. It means to proceed with caution. So you ain't supposed to proceed with caution in that day. You supposed to, this is bullshit. Fuck, ain't no caution. Fuck you talking about? We go. This is life or death at this point. You know, there's no yielding at that point. You're supposed to just go. The fuck?
So it says, they that consent unto them shall be had in derision. When you look at the word derision, what it says, ridicule, mockery.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a laughing to
Well,
scorn.
you read it at etymonline.com, right?
Yeah, come. Yep, etymonline.com. Yep.
Right. Yeah, man. You know?
The Latin word is derisionum. Yeah, laughing to scorn, mockery. You know.
Yeah, it's mockery. You know? That's how they gonna be, because the scriptures say what? Proverbs 1:20.
Yeah,
Right?
Yep. The Most High shall laugh at your calamity.
Yep.
Mock when your fear comes.
Mock when your fear coming. You know, the scriptures also tell you that the Most High is gonna laugh from the heavens.
Yeah.
And what's that?
Yeah,
Psalms 1 or Psalms 2. You know, we ain't gotta get that. It's okay. We'll be here all day. You know? Yeah, come. We'll close on that. Those will, brothers and sisters, edify. You know, and I'll say this too, man. You individuals that are playing the fence and I don't know, maybe Great Millstone got the truth. You better pick the straight gate now. You know, it don't work that way at the end. Yeah, Great Millstone's right. I'm gonna roll with them. No, it don't work that way. That's not how the Most High operates, man. Most High wants a faithful woman when you're around, and when you want a woman, when you get a woman, right? You want her to be faithful when you're there, but you want her to be faithful when else? When you're not there. That's what counts the most. That's why the scriptures go into that. Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, right? He said, how's it go? Yo, how's it? Brothers know that scripture, man. You know? Might as well get it, man. We'll just close on that, man. Just to hit that point.
In my absence.
That's in the New
I
Testament.
kind of missed you, what you were saying. I was reading.
Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when they shall say, I have no pleasure in them. All right, there's a difference in riding with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai when you're there, when that presence, all right, when the word is here, right? As opposed to when the word ain't here, but you gonna remember what the minute of the Lord said, and then you just jump on the bandwagon. No, it's not gonna work that way. It don't work that way. All right? All right? There's a lot of you individuals, I know that for a fact. You be creeping, you know? Secret disciples, man. Playing the fence, man. You know? There's a lot of them out there, man. They know Great Millstone got the truth. You better wake up. It's going to be your ass, Mr. Postman. All right. Shalom. Y'all want Shalom. Shalom.